Says it's time to go live. I should be going to bed. Hello, is anybody out there? I didn't see anybody before. I don't think anybody's out there. Everybody's being smart and going to bed. We shall see if anyone shows up. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. That's really bright. Hello? Is anybody out there? Hello, Shadow. Hello, Ace. It's lovely to see you guys. Let's see. Thank you for showing up. I didn't expect Peter to go so long, and it's terrible that it had to end the way it did. It's like he kept getting booted off. It's like, okay, you had enough time, go away. That same thing that happened to us last night when I disappeared for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then I came back, and then Shadow disappeared for 5 or 10 minutes. And no, I'm not drinking juice. I'm drinking chocolate milk. What the hey? Okay. I am so happy to have you here. Absolutely. Every time. Alia. Bodia. Just link copied. Paste. And posted. Just in case you feel like popping in. Oh, my goodness. What a weird day. Aha! It's definitely him.
Yeah.
Oops.
The one and only.
What the heck? Why is... Oh, I know why. Because I have it on the wrong frames.
Exactly.
Yep, I had it on full frame. How are ya?
I got a cough and my muscles aches and my joints aches.
Oh, you sound like you're nasally.
And I got a headache too.
Yeah.
The headache is not that bad actually, but
It's just there.
That I have, it's just there.
Yeah, I hate those kinds of headaches.
Ugh, me too.
Yep.
Hey, Teresa. Good morning.
Oh, I have to bring my chat back up. That's right. Because I had to shut down the chat to be able to pull you up. Okay, there. That looks good. Now we'll see who else is drawn in
Yeah,
or who else decides to play games tonight.
yeah. Well,
We're
we
not the
will
only
find
ones that
out
we're
soon
not the
enough.
only ones that are getting it. I'm telling you, everybody's been getting it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
And
Teresa is in the house, Lori.
hello, Teresa. I love you. Hello, Mr. Bud. I don't know if he's awake or not, but hello anyway. Yeah, poor Peter. He got booted off and he was off for like between 5 and 10 minutes. And then he came back and he was on for another maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And I went to the kitchen to get a cup of chocolate milk. I come back and all I see is a whirligig, and everybody in chat's going, "Oh no, Peter, come back!" And it was the same story. It was just he kept getting booted off.
That's odd.
Yeah, it is. And I'm wondering, is it actually somebody messing with the internet, or is it somebody messing with YouTube?
That is a really good question, Miss Lori.
Hmm. It makes you wonder.
Yeah,
Ha ha! Hello, Mr. Mud. Yeah. So I don't know. This is just weird. I
I
don't know what the heck.
definitely agree with you about that one.
I don't know who the heck is playing with things, but somebody's playing with stuff.
Yeah, but the
There's
question
always,
is who?
yeah. Well, there's always people out there that want to mess up somebody else's fun. That's right. Teresa had a black screen when she came on Peter's live,
Yeah,
and she
the
had to
same
go
as
back
Susan.
out and come back in again.
The same as Susan had.
Exactly. When I went live this afternoon, Susan had the same problem. She had a black screen, and the only way she could clear it was to go out of the live and then come back in.
Yeah,
Same exact thing.
that is weird.
Yeah.
Same thing happened on two different streams. That should not be possible. On one stream, it, it's a coincidence,
Rare. Yeah.
but
But when it
two
happens
times,
2 times on two
uh,
different streams to two different people,
that is not a coincidence.
nah, that's somebody messing with something.
Yeah, probably. Oh boy.
Yep, I'm telling you. What am I the common denominator? Are they
Yeah,
targeting me? I'm beginning to wonder. I go
yeah,
into Peter's live, Peter's starts messing up. I go into my live starts messing up.
yeah.
And people coming into my live start messing up. And people coming into Peter's live when I'm there starts messing up. I don't think they like me. I think I've been saying things that they don't appreciate lately or something. I don't know. They don't like my opinions of certain subjects.
Probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
But in that case, they would probably shut down the stream totally.
You would think,
Yeah,
but they don't want to show their hands.
exactly.
Now, see, I'm sitting here with a sweater on because I was cold. And now I'm hot. I've got a fan sitting right there, but I turned it up because I was cold.
And now
So
you
I
have to
think
turn it on again.
I'll I'll turn it and face it more towards me to see if that's going to make any difference. Um, okay, now my head is cold because that's where it's hitting. Anyway, that's better. I suppose if I could reach it better. I guess that's about as
Yeah,
low as it's gonna go where it is. It's in a little narrow place and it's just barely wide enough for the fan to fit. So, and now my camera is going wackadoodle. What the hey?
as usual, Miss Laurie.
Now,
Yep.
see that I move and it decides it's going to get the brush and it knew it.
Yeah, your camera got a is a dingbat.
And yep,
Uh,
absolutely. Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on in YouTube. I'm definitely not expecting Chris to be here tonight because,
actually, I don't expect him to be here. I would be surprised if he pops up.
yeah, he, I did talk to him earlier and he asked me if I was going to be going live. And I said, everybody and his brother is going live tonight. So I'm thinking maybe after Peter goes live, I might jump on if he gets off by midnight.
Yeah,
And here it was 1:30, and Ace was in Peter's live when it went down. And she said, Larry, you gotta go live? And I said, oh, I really shouldn't do that, but
and here you are.
maybe. Uh,
And Rebecca is in the house, Miss Laurie. She just popped in.
I just saw her pop in.
Good morning.
How are you? Ah, what a wackadoodle day today has been. I
I
moved
agree
everything.
with that.
I mean, the whole room is moved around and rearranged to yeah, that's not going to go any further that way. Okay. Yeah, that definitely is an improvement. And what I really like is that now that glider, that sliding glass door, is not going to interfere
With
with being behind me when I'm
yeah,
trying to make a daytime video,
yeah,
which is definitely going to be a plus. So I can actually make videos during the day and post them when when I want to post them. And I don't have to worry about it being washed out and having the bright light behind me. So it makes me look like I'm sitting in the dark
yeah.
and
But now when you have a
everybody's
darker
getting
background,
blinded by the sun beating in the glider, even with the curtains shut.
yeah,
Two
and now when
layers of
you
curtains.
yeah, and now when you have the darker background, yeah, it looks much better.
Did you hear that? Did you hear a bloop?
Yeah, I think I heard one bloop. Yeah.
You're not gonna guess.
Hey, Chris. Good morning. Strength and honor, brother.
Honor and strength, brother.
Why are you awake at this hour? And why am I live at this hour?
I didn't expect you pop up, Chris.
Hello, Mrs.
Hi,
Ska vi inte återse?
Shadow.
Uh, oh my word. You're the
Okay.
last person I expected to see. We were just talking about you. Did you hear? Is that what
Ja,
you
gör
heard
det.
talking about you?
No.
No, we were just saying,
Nej,
well, I don't expect Chris to be showing up.
I would.
No, I would be very surprised if Chris shows up. And here he is. It's
I've
been a
been.
wackadoodle day.
I've been. Listening to music and all that since I've talked with you,
Yeah. I
and
thought you were sleeping.
but I had to say, I felt like I should watch reruns of Little House on the Prairie. I don't know why. I don't know why I have that inkling. Either that or the Waltons, so I can say good night, John boy.
nostalgia,
You
perhaps?
Look behind her.
see the little house on the cabinet over there to the side of the TV,
Yeah,
but kind of sort of half behind the TV. Uh, that way,
she's got her own little house on the prairie.
that's my little
Yeah,
house on the prairie. My brother-in-law made that. He used to do that for therapy.
Oh,
And
look, there's Mrs. Blue Eyes. Ace.
Ace! He didn't type in chat first,
Hi, Rebecca.
and I
Hope
let him
Ronald,
up. I
hope,
know.
hope Ronald and Blue are doing okay. Give them.
there is a trick for that, Ace. Actually, you send the link, an email.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it.
And Teresa, hello, Teresa. Did I miss anybody else? Let's see. Teresa. Yeah. I don't think I missed anybody else. Doesn't appear so.
Ace, Shadow, Teresa,
Rebecca.
Rebecca. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
There are 5 people watching right now.
Oh yeah.
And I think I'm probably one of them because I have it open in another page.
Well, I hit the like button before I jumped on.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
That is the first thing I do.
So I have no idea why I was sitting there listening to music. I was getting tired, and a certain dog
Decided to go out.
4 million times, countless dog treats, and she kept on pestering and pestering and pestering. So I don't know what.
Please do not say those dirty words in front of Faith.
Oh well, she's around the corner.
And she's not paying attention right now because she had enough to make her happy for a while.
I don't know. I have no clue.
I know what you mean.
One, she's a blonde. She's a dog. I just hit it. Thank you for reminding me, Chris. You're welcome. So, I don't know how long I'll be on this thing.
Yeah. I really didn't expect to see you at all. I really didn't expect to see me up here at all tonight.
Well, I kind of figured, I mean, it's almost 1 a.m. It's almost 2 a.m. And I was like, yeah. And I checked. I said, well, Peter's still alive,
Yeah. Yeah, he had the same problem we had last night. Towards the end of the show, I got booted off for like 10 minutes.
Off your show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
For
I
10 minutes, 10 whole minutes.
And I got back on, and about 5 minutes later, Shadow disappeared. He froze, and he was gone for like 10 minutes.
Well, now you understand why I have made a second channel. Hi, Silent Forgotten K with the Chris.
Or something like that.
But yeah, I mean, I would definitely take a look at because I know on my analytics, I looked at on my other channel, I looked to see, and I had 3 people that I had no idea who they were, and looked at them, and I hit them for my channel because it wouldn't give me the option to block them.
No, you can't block anyone. That's a given.
And I noticed tonight. Okay, where is the volume?
I hear you.
On going on to YouTube side and watching your restream on YouTube side, I go over to the left corner and there's a pause button there. And to mute, everything is now over towards the right. The toolbar has been changed on YouTube side.
I'm telling you, they're messing with all kinds of stuff. They really are. I mean, really messing with it.
Because
It looks normal on my side.
I'm sorry, Shadow. Go ahead.
It looks normal on my side, on the YouTube side.
Well, when I had you
Yeah.
on the phone, when I had Lori on the phone earlier today or yesterday, actually, and was watching her daytime soap opera.
That was today.
Yes, that was yesterday.
He doesn't know what day it is because he took a nap.
I didn't take a nap. I hadn't had a nap yet.
You still haven't had a nap?
No,
Ugh.
no.
Well, it was this afternoon.
Okay. Well,
Because remember, I told you I was moving stuff around.
yeah, I know.
I did the
But
live.
it's almost 1 a.m. my time. It's 2 a.m. your time.
I don't consider that the next day. It's nighttime. It's dark outside.
But it was light when you did that test.
Yes, that was during the day.
Yeah.
But this is the nighttime of that day. It's the same day. We don't count days according to the sunset around here.
I'll use my weak arm. Come on. I'll use my
Arm wrestling
right
now.
arm. I'll use my right arm. Come on. It's my weak one. Or do you want me to make it fair and go your right hand, which you're stronger in?
This is my right hand.
Okay. Well, then I will have to match it with my left then. This is my
That's-
left.
But that they won't fit together that way.
I'll give you both. Pick one. God. I could have been a contender.
I could have been a contender.
Oh, jeez.
What am I? I'm a bum.
So you're almost out of juice.
Chocolate milk.
She's gone Fruit Loops on us, folks.
Yep.
She's not wearing her hat.
That's what I was watching Peter, and I went to the kitchen to make myself a cup of chocolate milk because for some reason I had an urge to have a cup of chocolate milk. And I got back here, and Peter's doing the little twirly black screen. He had the same problem.
How did that go again?
A twirly black screen.
Twirly.
Yeah, that is
You know, the little
when the
wheelie.
internet connection still chewing and don't get to the point.
Yeah,
Twirling, huh?
twirling. You know, like a baton, twirling.
I didn't know you did a baton.
Oh yeah, I was a majorette when I was a dancer and a majorette and tap dance and jazz and
Well, since you were a major, does that mean I've got to salute you?
yes. And don't you forget it.
Oh God, they'll give them clusters to anybody.
Okay, I'm gonna put that down a little bit, just because it's not. It's kind of. Yeah.
You know what they say about a woman with a hairbrush? Be careful and be cautious. She knows.
And I ain't afraid to use it.
She knows karate.
Karate.
No, I was listening to music. I was listening to some oldies, or what I consider oldies. You know, back in the 70s and all that. And there were some of my favorites and all that. So, you know, I sit there and go, well, I'm going to look one more time. And I saw that Peter was off. And I said, oh, let's see if she's gone live yet. Sure enough, there you were. I was like, okay, I'll stumble in here and make a showing.
Well, we're glad you did. We're always happy to see you.
Did you watch Shadow's video earlier today? Yeah, or whatever day it is.
No, I didn't get a chance. I haven't watched anything except.
I know you did, Chris.
Well, I'm picking on her.
I didn't have time. I did my live, and right after my live, Amy and Derek both went live at the same time because they always do on Wednesday. So I watched a little bit of Amy's live, and then I jumped over on Derek's live because I haven't seen his lives in a couple of weeks. And then after that, it was...
You need to look at Teresa's comment at 2 a.m. Boom.
I'll just give it to him because you're going to lose. It is the next day.
Boom. Mic drop.
I could make a comment, but I won't.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Nope.
Bring it. I'm tough.
Don't follow the sunset for the days. That's not part of my...
So let me ask you a question then.
Yes.
Okay, so it's Thursday. So, and then Friday follows it. So is Friday tomorrow, or is Friday
after I get up? Yes. Tomorrow is Friday when I get up in the morning after the sun rises.
Do you live in Sweden where you're like 7 hours ahead or something like that?
Well, we don't have that time differences within the country. We don't have that. We don't have different time zones. Lucky for us, because that would be complicated.
It's a very small country, so they don't have that wide strip across the latitude.
You know, when somebody tells me asks me what time is it, you know what my reply is?
It's howdy doody time.
I'm retired. I don't give a rat's behind you what.
I don't either.
Gee,
just because it's after midnight doesn't mean it's the next day. Not according to my clock.
I'm just waiting for the full moon so I can go out in the backyard and howl.
Howl.
Are you a werewolf?
To me, it's not day until the sun rises. Then it's the next day.
There goes the Mrs. Shadow again.
Yep.
I see her.
Yep, she turned the light on. Let there be light.
We'll leave the light on for you.
Yeah. July 9th and July 10th, Lori. Then and now, Lori. Teresa says after midnight, the date changed.
I don't care what the date says.
And in military time, it's 0200.
I usually that confuse most people, especially those from the US, is that here in Sweden we usually say, if that is PM, we say 1300 or 1400, and those, and they're confusing people in the States. What?
Yeah.
And I have to change
a little bit about
to
that.
3 p.m.
The only reason I know a little bit about military time is because one of the first factories I worked in, the punch clock was set to military time.
That was back in 1944.
So I started my shift at 1300.
On July 1st, 1944.
Was it 1300? I don't know. What's 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
1300.
1300. That's what I thought.
It's, what really, I can really confuse you and tell you, what time it is Zulu time.
Oh, shush. Like I said, I was looking for a dime or a quarter to give it to you so you could call somebody who cares.
Well, I hate to tell you, but there's no more pay phones anywhere.
No, I know. Poor Superman. How is he going to change anymore?
I remember those pay phones.
Oh, yeah.
They were really useful.
Phone booth.
Yeah.
Thursday went on vacation, so it's Friday, says Chris. Here we go. Shadow, what is today?
Thursday, 8:09 a.m. in the morning. We have Friday tomorrow.
I'd like to see Lori sleep until Friday. Wake up and it's like,
that would be
a brand new day. Come on, Lori.
Yeah, in that case, Miss Lori would be well rested by then.
After I did my live this afternoon, all I did was yawn for like 2 hours afterwards. I was yawning and yawning and I just wanted to go upstairs and crawl in bed. Uh-oh. Chris is frozen. He's frozen. Do you believe that? I'm telling you, they're after me. They're coming to get me. They really are. Bye, Chris. Bye, Chris. It's nice to see you.
Wakey.
Wakey, wakey. Unfrozen. Poof. Not going to work.
Rise and shine.
He's going to have to go bye-bye before he comes back. Yep, there he goes. Yep. Oh, man. See, don't mess with me. Oh, my God.
Don't mess with a lady with a frying pan.
Or a hairbrush.
Or that too.
This is the Twilight Zone. Absolutely, Chris.
Yeah, it begins to feel like that.
Yep. That's right. It's going to be Friday when I get up. No, sir. And it's going to take him 10 minutes to get back. Watch this.
Yeah, probably.
There he is.
There he is.
Is that wackadoodle or what?
Yeah.
All I can say is that, gee golly whiz, if you didn't want me on the channel, all you had to do is say so. God.
Yeah, like I didn't want me on my channel last night. Or Shadow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're messing with YouTube. Or somebody's messing with the internet or something.
Yeah, it's weird, really weird.
It really is.
Well, I tried to stay on, and I was sitting there. I could hear myself. I could see myself talking, and YouTube, we're off. And I waited and waited to see if you guys were going to come back, and it was telling me it was reconnecting, and it never would. So I just said, okay, we'll start all over again.
Yep, that's pretty much the only thing you can do is to shut it down and start over again.
But it makes me wonder,
Yeah.
that, it's like how I had 3 people that I didn't recognize by their channel name. They didn't have a lot of information in their about page. And so I removed them from my channel or hid them from my channel. So I don't know if that's something you need to do, Miss Lori.
Yeah, maybe I need to go through my recent subscriber list and find out who people are and where they are and how long they've been on YouTube.
Oh
Because
my.
the ones that have only been on for a short while and have almost no content or just no content whatsoever.
Well,
Those
Chris,
are
That
the
will be a
guys.
time-consuming job, Miss Lori.
you're going to need a flux capacitor to do it.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And it's 6 jillion gigawatts of power and
Actually, 2.1 gigawatts.
yeah, and plutonium.
Yeah, and that will be the tricky part.
That's the hard part.
I
Yeah.
don't know. He could also use a banana peel.
Well, that was in the future. The
Just remember, where we're going, we don't need
We
roads.
don't need roads.
Yeah.
Good morning, Linda. Good to
Hello,
see you
Miss
again.
Linda.
Linda.
Let me see something.
I have to go back to the. Chris says, I have to go back to the future. Laurie needs my help. Oh, man.
2, 3.
There is definitely something strange going on in YouTube land.
4.
Yeah, I've been on other live streams, and they work perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with them at all. They work nice and smooth. And why Peter's and why yours, Miss Laurie? That's the big question.
I
Well,
know.
that's the billion-dollar question.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep.
I was thinking the $1 billion question is how do I get the money?
Yeah.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't want $1 million. I really wouldn't.
I'd give it a million.
I agree with you, Chris.
I mean, money can buy you things, but
But it
money
doesn't buy you happiness.
and or friendship. It'll buy you fake friendship, but it will not buy you true friendship.
Yeah. You're always going to be careful of those people that are always hinting that they need money for this and money for that and money for something else.
I mean, it's to me, the house is paid for. Sure, I'd like to, I would probably, I'd get new siding, new windows. I'd, get carpet. I'd get a heck of a bunker. I got
Hmm.
a fenced-in backyard.
Or just go out and buy a new house that you could put all that stuff on.
Yeah,
And
then I can have some acreage so I could get bunny. Speaking of which, you haven't even seen my video short that I put out.
I saw it in the list, but I did not have time to even think about
I see. I see where people rate around here. Yeah, yeah. I feel the love. You know.
Yesterday, I watched Trey's two videos, his short and his long video about the contest. Do you think I had time yesterday to do that? Heck no.
There's always a heck no somewhere.
I ended up, I had them open all day long, and by the time the day was over, and I got off of my live at 4 o'clock in the morning, I just shut them down, and I said, well, I'm going to have to go back and do that at some point in the future, because for one thing, I couldn't even think about even considering how to calculate it. I did watch the old video that he had posted when he first got the red mare, red cow, heifer. But all I can figure is I'm going to have to take a wild guess.
Well, I mean, you know, I have no insider information, and I took a guess.
Well, I wanted to spend a little time thinking about it before I committed to it, because I have two shots, because I ain't going to TikTok for nothing.
Well, all I can say is, Miss Lori, is if you're committed,
Yeah,
it kind of looks like it because
probably should be.
you're wearing white, you know, and all you got to do is, you know, bring your arm. Yeah, there you go.
Yep,
You
I
got
know.
you got your straight jacket on.
Here I am.
You committed.
They're coming to take me away. Ha ha.
That laugh. Oh my Lord. If they ever did a repeat of Wizard of the Oz, I know who I'd recommend to do that. And be the evil witch.
I used to do the Wicked Witch of the West perfectly. I used to, every Halloween, when I'd take the kids out trick or treating, I'd drive them around, because I wouldn't take them to strangers' houses. I would only take them to houses that I knew the people, and I would drive them around. And as we're driving around, you'd see the kids in big groups walking up the sidewalks and stuff, going trick or treating house to house. And I'd roll down my window and I'd let out that cackle, and they'd start screaming and running.
Oh God.
Scared the living crap out of them.
Oh
But
man.
yes, I did have my orange wig on too.
Yeah, and if you do that nowadays, there'll be like cops coming all over going,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
They're scaring the children. Well, that's what they want on Halloween. They want to be scared.
no, they want to have just the free candy.
Yeah, well, that too.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Uh,
I can remember trick-or-treating as a kid, and they had those, I don't know, plastic mask, and it had that little white string on, you know, that was elastic. Yeah.
oh, yeah, I love those things.
Those things, you know, and you could dress up as Casper the Friendly Ghost, or yeah. Nowadays, it's like they're putting on makeup. They've got props and all this other stuff.
Well, when I was a kid, my dad used to make us up. He used to use makeup and paint our faces as clowns or witches or whatever the heck we wanted to be for Halloween.
I could see you with that Wicked Witch of the West nose, that crooked nose with the mole
Never,
on it.
never had the witch nose. I don't think so.
Oh my gosh.
I think at one point I did have a pointed black hat though.
Shadow, do they do Halloween over in Sweden or not?
Yeah, we have, but it's not as big as it in US.
Linda's going to bed. Good night, Linda.
Good night, Linda.
It's been a long night. Thanks for saying what you said in Brian's live chat tonight. Robin. That. And then bring it back up. Now I don't have that white. Ghostly image that's negative on my other screen.
Oh, Chris.
If I had $1 million, I'd share with all of you.
I'm waiting for you to get up higher or lower.
Love that laugh.
One more.
The Munchkins didn't get along with the rest of the cast. They all had short fuses. Yes.
And Teresa still says Linda's still here. Because I didn't see where she was going to bed.
Oh, I thought she said.
I didn't see
She
that
said
either.
it's been a long night, Laurie. Thanks for saying what you said. I thought she was saying good night. Well, a pox upon me.
What's in that, Miss Lori? What's in that chocolate milk? Really, you got some Kahlua in there, or what?
Hershey syrup and milk.
And some Kahlua.
No. Oh God, no.
Remember the Ruby I blocked him.
Rudy, not
Okay.
Ruby.
Well, that's what she wrote, so that's what I was reading.
I know she called him Ruby in Brian's live too.
He was going to play with the ladies in the chat.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he gets people to repeat things after him, and I don't know what the heck the bot does, but for some reason the bot, I don't know if the bot has some kind of thing that it can take over certain things after you repeat certain phrases or something, but these guys tend to do that. This guy does it all the time. He'll say, "Oh, it's 9:02." Can everybody just type in it's 9:02? And he pretends that he has what is it?
Well, Teresa says he's autistic.
Autism. Yeah, he claims he has autism. But I think he's full of BS. I think it's just a ploy to make people feel sorry for him and think he's okay because he's autistic and he's not quite all there. Right. That's exactly what he wants you to think.
Well, I don't know.
That is when the lipstick came on the face. We had black hats. Yeah, I remember those days, Linda.
That's funny, Chris.
Fine. I am going to ignore all of you who are joining in the party. Fine. It's fine. Pick on an old lady.
Oh, yeah. Throw the senior card in.
Yep, you betcha. I'm going to play my senior card.
Good gosh.
Yeah, he does claim to be autistic, but I have to wonder. I really do. I think he's faking. He wanted to go up on the panel, and then Brian said that he was doing the same thing from what he saw on Dale's live several years ago.
Speaking of
That's
that,
exactly what that pig was doing Sunday night on Wanda's live.
speaking of Dale, I don't know if you saw the post from them, but they will not be doing a live this week due to a family situation.
Oh
I don't
no.
know what. I don't know anything about it. I just saw it. Sent some.
Yeah, I saw that notification too.
Put some prayer hands up in it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Well, I will definitely remember them in the prayer list.
so I don't know what happened, all I can do is say his prayers.
Yeah, that's basically all I can ever do.
I started a call, but I felt like if they needed something, that he would reach out.
Yeah. I don't have the only person's phone number that I have is yours. Oh no, I have somebody else's too. But I'm not telling who. Cuz I don't want people to know whose phone number I have. Because if they wanted people to know that, they would tell them. So I'm not telling. This morning, sometime.
Chris, he's had to get some stitches and all that, and it was a 30-gallon aquarium tank that he grabbed, and it went crashing. And he lost 20 of his fish. He's got a 10-gallon tank with them in it now. So,
Oh man!
but
he's doing okay.
I mean, he's got some cuts and all that, and
He's doing good considering the circumstances.
it could have been a lot worse.
He didn't get a concussion.
Not that I know of. He's still acting, typical cousin Dave.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
So. And let's see, what was it?
It says they have a family event.
Yeah.
I asked him how he was doing.
Could be a birthday, but if they're asking for prayers, yeah, I have no idea.
Well, they didn't ask for, I don't think they asked for prayers. I just put
No.
prayers up
Oh, okay.
because without knowing any details or anything, you know, it can't hurt,
Yeah.
So,
Maybe they
you
could
know,
be somebody's birthday, could be an anniversary.
maybe he's got to go see his mother-in-law. I'm only joking. I don't know. Thank you, Chris, for asking. I appreciate that, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, I sent him a text and asked him, "Hey, how you doing?" And he responded back that he's retired as well, but he went to his old work and was a consultant. He worked for 7 hours, and he said he's got his leg up and he's icing it. So, you know,
Yeah. That's dangerous. Um, I think I need to go and do something, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
I like that laugh in the background. Now she's frozen.
No,
Yeah.
me?
You it looked like it.
No, I was I was reading Teresa's comment. No prayers asked for. Dale and Nana are great people to pray for. They have prayed for me. Yeah, they pray for everybody.
Yeah.
Anyway, I I I need to take a trip. I'll be back.
All right. Well, don't fall.
Oh no, I'll try not to.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do today, brother?
Well, we are me and the missus and the kids. We are going for a fika downtown.
I'm sorry for a what?
Fika. Coffee, some pastries, or sandwiches, or cookie, whatever you want to call it. It
Okay.
depends on what you want to have. Maybe an ice cream.
Depending how hot it is for how long it lasts.
Well, today it will be hot. It's hot like a volcano already.
Last time I checked, it's supposed to be, and again, I don't know what it would be in Celsius, but it's supposed to be 99 degrees here.
Oh, we will have 24 degrees Celsius here today. So I guess that is in the somewhere in the 80 Fahrenheit somewhere, I believe. I don't know.
All right. And Teresa says he is sick. Well, I guess it was good that I sent prayers because, and I pray that he gets feeling better soon. I told her not to go eat at Taco Bell. And if anybody knows that joke, it's a joke.
Yeah, I figured that was a joke.
So, well, I've got my shadow is sick.
Yeah, I got a cough, my muscles ache, my joints ache, my head aches. Ugh.
And I'm just finding this out now.
Well, it turned out this morning that popped up.
Are you allergic to any medications? Over the counter medication?
Not as far as I know. No.
Okay. Sore throat, gargle with warm salt water.
Or eat a couple of teaspoons with raw honey works too.
Okay. And your body aches and all that.
Yeah, muscle aches, joint aches.
Any fever?
I have not what I feel, but it will probably pops up sooner or later. You never know. It might be delayed.
Well, you got to take care of yourself, brother.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know this because when my two daughters,
Yeah.
they came first on everything. And I didn't go to the doctors when I should, or do this or do that. So anyhow, I'm paying for it now. So,
Yeah.
but he says picked up some flu-like crud at the dump shadow, maybe. I assume you went to the dump and with all the unnecessarily things that you didn't have to have.
I have no idea where I got this from.
Well, if there's anything I can do, if you know, I'm a text or phone call away.
Yeah, I know, and I appreciate it.
You know, because as not only am I a YouTube content provider, but I also play a doctor on YouTube.
Well, if you play a doctor on YouTube, you can say, if somebody asks you, are you a doctor? I am today.
Yeah. Yeah. I am for the next so many minutes.
And Miss Laurie's back.
Hello.
Angel in waiting.
Okay.
Ella. Yeah, she's getting up again.
Well, I took my sweater off, and now I got to shut the fan off because. Oops, no, the other way. It's backwards because I have to turn it off left-handed, and it's like, which way am I supposed to turn that? Oh yeah, that's right. And it's facing me, and the switch is on the back side, so it goes the opposite way anyway. Yeah, it's confusing. It doesn't take much to confuse me these days.
I'm so confused. So, best guess I can come up with is that you stopped at 234, and you need to pick up where Miss Linda says, "You mean fluff your hair, Lori?" Ha ha.
Yeah, what the heck? I'm gonna fluff my hair.
It's gonna go poof, and so you can start catching up with chat from there.
Well, pretty soon it's gonna go bye-bye.
Oh gosh.
Well, some of it's gonna go bye-bye. I'm gonna leave just enough so I can braid it a little bit, and the rest
she's gonna have a ponytail.
So scraggly that it takes forever to braid it.
Okay, come on. Just bring it over here.
Right about there.
Right about. Well, let me get the scissors. Almost. Ready? Snip.
Oh, thank you.
At least that's what the doctor said.
Ow!
Yeah, definitely a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Shadow is sick.
I have to sleep now. Good night, Miss Teresa. God bless you. Hugs and love to you.
Good night, Teresa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, pieces. Love you, love you. God bless. Love you a long time.
Oh, I'm not going there. I'm not going. No,
Sweet dreams, Teresa.
sorry. I heard that and I went like, she just didn't say that, did she? Oh,
Sorry, guys.
here. Let me give you $100.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I got blow my nose.
Oh my gosh. It's the Pop In and Pop Out Lori show.
Yeah, it is.
Excuse on the second. Excuse the second on the panel. It's just pretend.
I think it should be excuse the two on the panel. It just pretend.
Oh, okay. I should have read between the lines.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, Miss Lori.
So it's coming up on 3 a.m.
Ugh. I know. Okay.
But it was 7 p.m. when the main hatchway gave in.
It was 7 p.m. and the main hatchway gave in. You said, fellas, it's been good to know ya.
Yep. For sure.
Well, they might have broke up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. But all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters.
The church bell rang 29 times.
The church bell rang till it rang 29 times. For each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November thundered.
Have you got any Tylenol or anything for your aches and body aches, Shadow?
Well, ibuprofen.
Okay, ibuprofen will work.
Aspirin.
Aspirin has no effect on me.
Uh,
The only thing that works on me is ibuprofen. Otherwise, other painkillers doesn't work on me at all. Have no effect. I can't eat though the other painkillers as mint pills.
yeah. Me, it's just the opposite. Well, for one thing, Tylenol does absolutely squat for me for pain. And so does ibuprofen. Nothing. Zip, zero, cycle. And I just take aspirin and I'm fine.
It's like when the doctor goes, well, you got pain. I'm going to prescribe you Tylenol with codeine. And I'm like, ha! I might as well just take Tylenol. It doesn't do a thing. Nor does Tylenol.
Tylenol never did anything for me at all.
Now, I will have to admit, when I had kidney stones, until I became wise on
How to get rid of them?
well, and I had the kidney stones, and going to the hospital or whatever, I'd be like, look, I've had 11 kidney stones, 11, and And I was like, I know what a kidney stone is. I know what it feels like. I know what about it. I said, if you want, let me whiz in the cup, and you can take your little stick and test it, and it's going to show positive that I've got a kidney stone. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here in pain and hurting pain. I said, just give me some freaking morphine. Only bad thing about morphine is that it dries my mouth out big time.
Yep.
But it takes away the pain.
Oh yeah, it makes you feel la la. Woo wee! We're flying now.
Yeah.
You might see flying pink elephants too.
Yeah.
Wait, you saw him too?
Yep.
No, I saw somebody in a hang glider wearing pink fuzzy slippers.
Ugh.
Maxwell Q Klinger MASH.
Maxwell Q Klinger. Mouth would not work. Picked up some flu-like crud at the dump, maybe. Oh, that's a possibility. You went to the dump the other day. Ooh, I wonder if that's where you picked it up. That's a good possibility. Somebody throwing out their nasties in the dump, and it just floats on the breeze.
Oh my goodness. Well, I send prayers to you, brother, and I hope you get feeling better.
Yeah, so do I, because this vacation will not be fun otherwise.
Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully it goes away in less than a week.
Less
than a week. Usually it lasts a week, but hopefully it'll go away in a couple of days and you'll be fine.
Yeah, thank God that I have a good immune system then.
Well, if you get a fever, then you need to, take care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. In that case, you need to drink a lot more water than you normally do.
Well,
and you need to take something for the
fever.
The fever.
Yeah.
Because
whether it's aspirin or
ibuprofen
or whatever.
Well, with your size, I would say that you could take up to 800 milligrams of ibuprofen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, those I take is 400 milligrams, so I can take only 4 a day.
Yeah, you don't want to go over. Yeah, that's true. You don't want to go over your daily dose because then it starts eating away at your kidneys and your liver. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's a millionaire. He can afford a new set.
Oh, sure. He can. I'm not gonna go there because I'll probably get smacked for it.
If I would be a millionaire, I wouldn't live in an apartment.
This is true.
We can perform surgery because he's got a hammer drill.
Apparently, it is exactly what I was thinking it was, because when I started reading the chat after I posted, that I wasn't sure what it was, but I had an inkling. Yeah, everybody was saying, yeah, drilling holes in cement and stuff. Yeah, I figured that's what it was.
He's drilling for Earl.
Drilling for Earl. Okay.
Well, here in about 8 minutes, I think I'm going to call it, and I'm going to go see if I can go Betty by so that when the water delivery people come by, I'll can get my 4 or 5 gallon water jugs replaced, I can bring them in before the heat of the day.
Yeah, you don't want them to heat
Yeah.
up. That's for sure.
Yeah,
That'll take twice as long to cool them down when you put them on the.
the cooler.
Good day, TJ. Have a great rest. Happy Thursday. All right. Everybody's going to be like that. Fine. That's okay. Excuse the two on the panel. Just pretend.
She was referring to me being a doctor.
Yes, I saw that. It is the orange hair Laurie now. Yeah. I'm still blowing bubbles. I'm not going to touch that line no matter how tempting it is. How would you read between the lines, Chris? You had the scissors.
I just cut my way through it.
Yeah.
That's okay. Not only have I got one pair, I could be Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Bingo!
I usually slice and dice through things, so.
Well, you got the knife.
That'll probably get rid of it quickly because of his workouts. Yeah, that's probably true too.
There was some good news that came from Tuesday night, whatever day that is, in Miss Lori's world. Because every second Tuesday I go to a meeting. No, it's not AA.
Sure. You keep saying that like that's okay. We believe you.
Uh-huh. So back to me story. So I went to my Oklahoma Second Amendment meeting that happens every second Tuesday here in my city. And there was a gentleman there, and he had a raffle. And I said, well, how much are the tickets? He says, oh, the tickets are free. You're one per person. And he said, I just, fill out the form with the basic information. I said, okay, and what are we raffling tonight? And he held up a book. I should have brought it, but I didn't bring it in. But it was the story, the book story written about Chris Kyle. He's the American sniper that was killed at his home and all this. Anyway, I was like, Chris Kyle is if you've been in the military or, you pretty much know who he is. So anyway, I got my ticket. I looked at my ticket. The last three numbers were 308. Well, that is my favorite caliber, is the 308. I might, and then I might not have some 308s. They may have fallen overboard
in a boating accident.
In a boating accident, lost at sea. So, anyway, they may or may not. So anyway, we're going through the meeting, and it was time for the drawing. And he picked out ticket number 308. So I won the book. And I was like, I knew that's a good number. So I lucked out and I got that. And so I'll have to, it's a pretty thick book. So.
Yeah. My uncle has a .308 Winchester Magnum. He is a hunter, so well, I used to hunt a lot when he was younger, and it's that one level action, not bolt action,
Lever
lever
action.
action. Yeah.
Well, the one that I lost overboard had a scope on it that was more. The scope was more expensive than that rifle, and I was sad to lose that scope because it was definitely for long range.
Nice.
But so there was some good news that came out of the meeting.
Yeah.
You know,
I think I might have heard of the guy, but I really don't know anything about him. Because I try to avoid all of that kind of.
well, we're ex-military. That
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 guy?
guy I'm ex-military. So anyway, uh,
Uh huh. Click, 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 click.
uh, well, get straightened up
Ah,
phone there.
American Sniper, Chris Kyle.
Yeah.
That sounds
I heard
familiar.
about that guy.
So anyway, needless to say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start saying, oh, God, now she's bringing her hair over. She's losing it.
I am falling asleep.
Well, I'm going to say goodnight so I can get back into the recliner and close my eyes and dream of butterflies.
And rainbows and unicorns.
And bunnies.
Yeah.
Cow
Cow
bunnies.
bunnies. Or bunny
But
cows.
let me see what Ace popped up.
Oh,
It's
I
an
lost.
autobiography.
Yeah, I didn't get that book. I got a different one. But yeah, that's the same person. So he served in I think the Gulf War and or over there in that area. I don't think he served in Nam
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
because the weapons that he was using were not no Vietnam related. So
Chris,
Chris checked out the post. We had 13 veterans. Like I said, we just received free headstones for their military service. That's awesome. They were buried in unmarked graves until the stone.
wow.
That is awesome.
Un-
Well, good night, Miss Linda, and good night, Ace. Good night, Chris. And I don't know if there's anybody else still around. If Rebecca's still
I
here,
have no idea.
I have
It
no
says
idea.
there's 5
oh,
people still watching.
I know Teresa went to
Yeah.
bed. So, Shadow, I'll say strength and honor to you, my
Strength and
brother.
honor,
Get
brother.
feeling
Yeah, I
better.
hope so.
I send prayers to you.
I appreciate
And
it. I will definitely need it.
and Miss Lori, you have sweet dreams and good night, hugs and love. And I'll see you whatever day you so deem it to be.
In my la la land.
And just I'll wait and find out what tomorrow is, and
It will be
make
Thursday after I wake up.
Yeah, it definitely will be Thursday when you wake up. Not
It will,
Friday, because in that case you have overslept.
yes, definitely. And
well, y'all have a peaceful rest. God bless each and every one of y'all and those in chat. And remember to do something nice for somebody. And pray for Texas, New Mexico, New Jersey, New York, North and South
yeah,
Carolina. So
absolutely.
have a good night, everybody. I'm out of
Good
here.
night, Chris. Love you.
Love you.
And thank you, Shadow. I hope
You're
you
very
feel
welcome.
better later.
Yeah, lucky for me, I have a good immune system, so I'm rarely sick. But when I get sick,
That's
uh,
usually how guys are. They don't get sick very often, but when they do, they get slammed.
yeah, I can.
It doesn't
Normally, I
last.
can be down for 2.5 weeks.
Oh, oh, that would not be good. No,
Now,
not when you're on vacation.
now
You can
that would
maybe
be
you can do that while you're working, but not on vacation.
no that I will not be a happy person if
I don't.
I this not go away for 2.5 weeks. If that is still as it is, I will not be a happy guy.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you at all.
No,
I'm
because
hoping
I
and
will.
praying that it goes away quickly.
Well, I will do my wake up juice. It tastes like terrible, but it works.
There went AI. Did you see him go back, go by me behind me?
Yeah,
Let's see. 5 people watching. Good night, Chris. Good night, Ace. Good night, Linda. I'm pretty sure Teresa's already snoozing.
yeah, she's
Mr.
in
Mud
bed
probably.
already.
Yep. Good night, Linda, Linda, Linda. And I think that's pretty much all that showed up tonight. Of
Yeah,
course, nobody expected me to be going on at 1:30 in the morning, so that's probably why there's not as many people here. But that's okay.
that's okay.
We had fun just with the few that we have. Anyway,
Anyway,
I love you all, and I will see you sometime tomorrow,
as usual.
as usual. If Dale and Nana are not going to be going live tomorrow night, then that means I might be able to go on really early tomorrow night,
Probably.
which would be good because then I won't have to stay up until 4 in the morning. It seems like I've been struggling lately to get to sleep before 4 o'clock. That means I'm doomed to be up at least to not be up until noon at
Yeah.
least. And depending on how many times I take a trip to the bathroom and how long it takes me to fall back to sleep. If I
Uh,
fall back to sleep quickly, it's not so bad. But if it takes me an hour and a half to get back to sleep, then it's going to be a long day because I'm going to be.
oh yeah.
I'll be sleeping until 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I don't want to do that. That is not a fun day. Because I'll never get any of this stuff done if I don't start getting up in the morning.
Exactly.
Anyway, love you all. Linda says, Shadow, feel better, but I'm praying for you.
I really need it, actually.
Yeah, we're all
All I
praying.
can get is a good idea.
Yep,
That would be awesome.
it would. It would. Definitely. I could use a couple here and there
Yeah.
because I've been feeling kind of icky here and there,
Yeah.
and it's not helping my ability to function.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyway, I love you all, and I am going to say goodnight.
Good night, Miss Laurie. Sweet dreams. I hope you get a undisturbed night's sleep.
That would be very, very good. I would love that. And I hope you sleep well. And by the time you get up, oh no, you're not going to bed right now.
No.
But tonight, I hope you get a good night's sleep and you,
Yeah, I hope so.
yeah. Anyway. Do, 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 do. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really can't stay. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Do, 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 do. I love you guys. Good night.
Good
Bye.
night. Bye.